just for both of you guys, what's your reaction to how the game came?
Obviously credit to A&M. They played a great game. They're a great team. But we know that that's not the kind of performance we want to display. We need to put up more points than that. We need to execute better and finish in the red zone, especially. I think we got a little bit better today in the past few weeks. We did move the ball a little bit, but we understand that we need to get a lot better to compete and to get to a bowl game. That's our ultimate goal. So we got a long season left, and so we're so excited for the rest of the season. We got to keep getting better.
Defensively, we made a lot of mental mistakes, just not finishing plays. It's stuff that we can correct, and just like Garrett said, we have 9 games left in the season. We haven't even played a conference game yet. We have everything to play for, and I think even though the score doesn't reflect, I think we're getting things turned around, and we're on the up. So.
Garrett, how do you feel going in? Obviously, it's a difficult situation for you.
I felt pretty relaxed, actually. We had really nothing to lose. I feel like between all the adversity we've had to deal with the past few weeks during the bye week and this week, I felt like the team came together better. I feel like we had a better energy about us. So I felt fine. I would have liked to execute a little bit better, complete some more passes and stuff like that. And I need to learn to slide.
I was gonna say, do you like going ahead?
We've been lacking energy, and my big thing is if I got in, I was gonna say, you know what, taking over, and we need to bring the spark back to SMU. We recognize that fans are disappointed with the lack of energy, and that we see it, and my goal is to just bring some energy to my teammates, let them know hey, I'm gonna fight for you guys are gonna fight for me, and so that's why I did that. But in the future, in retrospect, I should have slid more. I know I took some shots, but
keep holding it up.
But I don't have any regrets.
Physically, how you feel, Garrett?
Feel good. I'm a little tired. I ran a little bit too much. I feel like I should have stayed in the pocket a little bit more and just trusted my line. I felt like they played a great game, especially compared to the last few. I feel like they just did a hell of a job today. We ran the ball better. We threw the ball better. Everything was just better. So, got to give credit to the guys up front first and foremost. Receivers made play. They made some catches. Some great catches on some deep balls and stuff. Just gave me an opportunity. So we just gotta keep getting better and get back to work tomorrow.
Hayden, how difficult is that offense?
They're a well-coached team. There's a reason they have that number 6 by their name. They make a lot of plays. They have a lot of really good receivers. Kenny Hill did a great job. We knew it. We had our hands full from the get-go. But that being said, we still made a lot of just mental mistakes, just not finishing plays, like I said before. Stuff we can correct, and I think if we get those strings tied up, then we're going to be a really good defense.
Coach Mason was talking about the missed tackles, and he said, maybe some of it was simply they got some really good athletes over there. Some of it, he said, was fundamental. Which do you think it was more of?
I think it's on us. End of the day, we feel like we can play with anybody, and we got to make those plays regardless of who's on the other side.
What's kind of one thing that you as a defense want to take away as something you did well or something to build on for next week?
We got the interception with Shaq. We had a lot of plays that were real close to going our way. D. Rich almost had that pick. We just know we can do it. We're right there. We just got to take that next step.
Yeah, our defense played their tails off, and it's tough for them. When we get a slow start like we did today. When we're going 3 and out, they're getting tired. That's a great offense over there. So it's our job to help them out. Over the game, we gotta get a better balance of us staying on the field, keeping their offense off the field, and that'll help our defense out too. So, but we're excited moving forward. I want to just say that. A lot of people maybe see the 3 games we've had and the scores we've had, but don't count us out. We're still there, and this team's gonna hang together, and we're gonna come back. So, despite what everyone says or what the scoreboard may have looked like, we're still going to hang together and fight for not just each other, not our coaches and families, but for all of Mustang Nation, the people that came here before us. We appreciate that and we understand that. So.
Next week, the Skillet game. What is that rivalry mean to you?
I've never played against TCU. This is my besides the end of last year, this is my first chance getting a lot of reps, a lot of experience. And I'll just tell you one thing: we gotta play our game. I'm not really worried about what they do. We know what they do already. We're so used to playing TCU, and we'll have no problem getting up and hyped up for that game, being a rivalry game and at our house. We're excited for that. But yeah, we'll be ready, and we just got to come out, execute, and like Coach Mason preaches all the time, fundamentals and have fun. That's what we got away from a little bit in the first quarter of the season, and we just got to get back to that.
Was there any difference in the plays being called now that Dan Morrison took over the play calling?
A little bit. We changed a little bit, but overall we pretty much stayed the same. We didn't want to change too much. We got a lot of young guys in there, and we got to keep it a little simpler for them. But I thought a lot of guys stepped up. We had a lot of young guys make some big plays, and that's really encouraging looking forward. But overall, I felt more comfortable with the plays we called. I felt like we may have cut it down a little bit in certain aspects and made a few tweaks and minor adjustments, but overall I felt much more relaxed with just the play calls and how we ran things.
What was it like not having Coach Jones out there, even your guy?
Mm-hmm.
What was it like?
It was a big change, but we were, in a sense, we were lucky because we got the 2 weeks to get to know what it would be like with Coach Mason as the head guy. But Coach Jones did a hell of a job with this program. He turned this program around, and we all love him so much. It was definitely different not having Coach Jones on the sideline, but we not only are we playing for each other and for you guys, but we're playing for him too. Everything we're doing this season is everything he's taught us, not just on the field but off the field. He's just really molded us into better men. So just hats off to Coach Jones for everything he did.
Coach Mason is a pretty loud guy at practice and pretty emotional. What was his pregame message like for you guys?
He just told us that everything's there, for us to make it happen. It comes down to the fundamentals. He just preaches fundamentals. Just do everything we're taught. Don't overthink things. Just play the play without a hand, and run your technique. Just do everything that we're coached to do, and everything else will take care of itself. That's his main message.
And another thing is he touched on a lot is we wouldn't have it any other way. We want to play the best teams. We want to show that we can compete and we can win. We don't want to go play D3 schools or anything like that. We want to be with the best. And yeah, the scoreboard didn't show what we had hoped for, but we're getting better and we'll get there. And this is the situation you want to be in as a college football player. You want to play with the best of the best and see what you can do. So.
Do you feel playing the caliber of opponent of A&M will help build some confidence going into your conference schedule where the quality of opponent may not be as high?
Definitely. If you look at Baylor, A&M, and TCU coming up, that's preparing us for conference for the rest of the season. So I feel like we've had some struggles. We've had to definitely battle some great teams, but it's only making us better. When there's just obstacles, it only propels you to a higher standard, a higher level of play. So we'll get better. I felt like we moved the ball better today. Whatever top 10 team in the nation, and I feel like we did move the ball. We need to finish drives. We need to get in the red zone and put points on the board. But we did move the ball a little bit better today, and we're just going to keep climbing.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Thank you.
Appreciate that.